land is not being used for farming, periods without fire are the most effective in rebuilding soil organic matter and preserving soil structure. So in this sense, he says, we interpreted that they were limiting fires because it was better to grow crops in these raised field systems. He says this fire-free method by the pre-Columbian farmers helped change the seasonally flooded savanna or grassland into productive cropland. Raised fields provide better drainage. Agriculture would have been labor-intensive. It ended when up to 95% of the native people died from diseases brought by the Europeans. Mitchell Power from the Natural History Museum at the University of Utah says, once the Columbian encounter happens, we start to see increased burning and a shift towards dry land farming. People were then clearing forests and making their raised beds in the forests. The European colonizers brought slash and burn methods that remain a threat to the rainforest. Experts say at current rates, more than half of the Amazon's tropical rainforest could be gone by 2030. The study is in the proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences. For VOA Special English, I'm Carolyn Presutti.
This is the VOA Special English Agriculture Report. For many years, people in American cities have depended on farmers in rural areas to grow fruits and vegetables. But now, a new generation of farmers is planting crops in urban areas. Sean Conroe is a college student. Amber Banks is a teacher. They both grew up farming and gardening. Sean Conroe and Amber Banks wanted to start a farm in the middle of Seattle, Washington. Amber Banks says, there are a lot of neighborhoods that don't have access to healthy, fresh produce. And if they do, it can be very expensive. So we see unused space as a great place to grow food that will make it more accessible for people. Sean Conroe created a website to get volunteers and donations. Within a week, they were offered a plot of land between two houses. He says 20 volunteers worked for 6 weekends to turn the grassy land into a farm. They call their project Alley Cat Acres. He says they are growing spinach, onions, radish, lettuce, and chard that are ready to be harvested. There are also